Hello, I'm Terry Gerke with Balanced Wellness. I know that I've met many of you. We're really excited that you are participating in the Stress Management Challenge. We hope today to help you to learn the 3 R's: recognize, reduce, and relieve your stress. Last week, we took a stress management test, which told us what our levels were, and then we also went ahead and did some tracking of what our stress was throughout the day to identify some of those stressors. Beyond that, most of you have already begun implementing some of those stress management techniques, which are the reduce and the relieve. So we want you to recognize what the triggers are, the signs and the symptoms, and then work towards reducing and relieving. So remember, you will record 4 stress management sessions this week. It may be the same thing. So for instance, you may decide to journal every day, or you may try a new technique such as doing yoga. That would be really fun. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started on some of the things we want you to know. Do you often feel as though you are being chased by a saber-toothed tiger? Feeling that way on an everyday basis can really do some damage to our bodies. We know that we're going to occasionally feel some of that stress, but it's really meant for short time methods where we're getting away from being chased. We don't want that chronic stress to go on. So if we look at what some of the effects of the stress are on our body short term, it's not quite so scary. We might exhibit some fast heartbeat, or we might exhibit some fast breathing, some sweaty palms, and just sweating overall, or possibly some stiff necks, tight shoulders. This is the point where you can begin to see that it's gone from short-term stress to a little bit more chronic stress, and now it's not something that you feel and then it's gone. So instead, now you might be starting to feel some headaches, or you might feel some back pain. That would be an ongoing stressor symptom that you have. In addition to that, you may feel an upset stomach and have some other issues going on. So when we look at stress on a long-term basis, we want to make sure that we understand that not only does it affect us with those short-term things, but long-term, it's affecting many areas of our body, from our head to our liver, to our heart, to our gastro system, and ultimately to all of the systems within our body. Stress also has effects on our emotions and the way that we're thinking. So we might become cranky and irritable and not be able to focus on things for a very long period of time. That is one of the effects of the ongoing stress that we want to help you to eliminate. So here are some of the ways that you can manage your stress. We can reduce it through time management skills, improving our coping skills, self-care, the way we think, reframing some of those ideas, learning to speak up, learning to seek support. Those are all great ways, and we'll be giving you information in the next few weeks on what some of those mean. There's also ways that we can relieve our stress. We can relieve it, so we can't necessarily get rid of the stressor, but we can take time for ourselves, and we can exercise. We can write or journal those feelings. We can have emotional releases as long as they're appropriate releases. So we may cry, or we may just scream, or we may just But in general, again, we want to get that stress out of our life and relieve it because we're not able to remove the stressors. We also want to think about relaxing our body. That might be self-care things such as taking a long bath, going to sleep earlier, or it may be other items such as just literally taking a yoga class and relaxing. Another really great tip is focusing on the present and finding some of those outlets that we enjoy. Music, art, hobbies of any kind, spending time with other people. All of those are really valuable ways to relieve our stress. So we hope that you will go ahead this week and log in to your wellness portal and begin to slow down, keep calm, be positive, plug in, breathe, have fun, meditate, go outside. And as suggested in our weekly email, let's start to take a look at those things that make us happy and move our activities to those. Thanks and have a great day.